And just quickly, before we finish this interview, I want to give you an opportunity to, of course, condemn the horrific attacks that we saw from Hamas. And would you, perhaps, unlike some broadcasters in the United Kingdom, declare these as terrorist attacks?
Can I ask you a question? Because you asked me a question. You didn't ask Ambassador Taub to condemn what state terrorism is inflicting today on Gaza. And don't compare the occupied with the occupation, with the occupied, and don't try to put us, all in a frame that we are terrorists as Palestinians. There is a difference between the Palestinian people who want peace and security, and there is a difference between the Palestinian Authority, which is the legitimate representative of the Palestinian people, who believe in a two-state solution, who have condemned violence all along. The question is, can Israel stop state terrorism on equal basis?
Now, of course, I did question the former Israeli ambassador at length in terms of what would be a proportionate response and whether it was right or not to be cutting off water or indeed electricity. I asked him detailed questions there. I know you haven't responded to the question in terms of whether or not this should be condemned as a terrorist attack, the actions of Hamas 2 weeks ago.
Violence breeds violence. And the situation in Gaza was on a powder keg. And what happened basically is a retaliation on the daily atrocities that the Israelis with the settlers are committing against our innocent civilians in the West Bank, in Jerusalem, in Gaza, and what have you. So you want me to condemn violence while state terrorism, 56 of occupation, killing people, extrajudicial. Now you woke up to see that the other side is terrorist and violent and not Israel, which is an occupying power. I don't think this is a fair question.
OK, you don't think it's a fair question? That's clear enough. Manuel Hassassian, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate your perspective as well this morning.